So this movie was a trip and a half. Uzumaki. I forget the director, but it is based off of the manga by Junji Ito, which, again, I've been saying this in all of the film adaptations that I've been watching recently of Ito's work. The first two Tomie movies, which I did reviews on, and now with this one, I've never read any of Ito's work. I've never got into manga. So all of my viewpoints here are just on the movie. I know and I'm sure the manga expands on a lot of stuff and that a lot of stuff is missing in this movie. But first impressions after finishing it, I really like this movie. I almost want to say I loved this movie. It's not perfect, and we'll get into the effects and, some CGI and stuff like that in a minute. But I love the premise to this movie. You basically have a town that starts experiencing, I don't know what it is, a curse. We'll call it a curse. People in the town are starting to get obsessed with spirals, or Uzumaki. So people start seeing spirals all over the town. And the story is kind of told in a very, chopped up way. It's not like it's non-linear, but it is very fucking confusing. And especially, like me, if you have no reference, if you're not familiar with the manga, I'm sure you're gonna be fucking confused just like I was. But in the best way possible. We have two main characters, Kirie and Shuichi, maybe? They're boyfriend and girlfriend, and Shuichi starts noticing that his father is becoming obsessed with Uzumaki, with spiral designs everywhere. Everything that he sees that has a spiral design, which that's what I love about this premise. I've never heard or seen a premise where a town becomes obsessed with a geometric shape. That in itself is a great idea. The way that it goes about it, again, convoluted, it doesn't explain much, and I've seen this movie get some hate reading up on it a bit. I'm sure a lot of it has to do with people who are fans of the manga, didn't care for the adaptation, and then I saw a lot of people giving shit to the effects work, which, alright, this is basically a cosmic horror movie. Lovecraftian horror, all under the cosmic horror umbrella. For me, personally, I'm sure it's not the same for everybody, and it does depend on the movie. This isn't an excuse-all for every cosmic horror movie. But the whole point of cosmic horror is that it's beyond human comprehension, that we can't even imagine what these, if it's an entity, what it looks like, or even just ideas and thoughts or a curse. We can't even begin to fathom what it actually is, or what the things that the people in this movie are seeing, how they would look. So a lot of times with cosmic and Lovecraftian horror, even if the effects do look a little hokey, there's some not so great CGI in here. Some of it's good, some of it doesn't look great, but overall it works for me because it's a cosmic horror movie. Think of like Dagon, Stuart Gordon's film. The CGI is not great in that movie either. The effects work didn't age well in the last 25 years, but it works because it's Lovecraft, because it's cosmic horror. There's an effect in this movie where the father of Shuichi, maybe again, his eyes start rolling like this in spirals, like in the shape of a spiral. It doesn't look great, but again, who's to say what somebody's eyeballs would look like in this situation, rolling around like spirals in his head? In most cases, even if the effects aren't great, it works because it's in the context of cosmic horror. And again, not every movie gets that pass. If the effects are truly, truly bad, I don't care how good the cosmic horror is, it still doesn't look great, then it doesn't look great. It looks like it was a pretty low budget film, so they did what they could. And for me, it works. I love the atmosphere. I like the performances and the characters. I really like seeing how the curse spreads throughout the town and how it affects people differently. I really enjoyed it. So if you're a fan of Uzumaki, the manga, let me know your thoughts on that and the film adaptation in the comments. If you haven't seen it and you like cosmic horror and Japanese horror, which it is light on the horror, check it out. It's on Prime or some extension of Prime, like usual.